So we're going to start off this next episode, pretty much where we left off before. We've still got all these sacks. I've taken a bit of time off, a little bit of a break, but we're going to get back to business. Not going to do the gems right now because I'm going to be going back to Wintertodt for a couple of runs first. I am going to go set off these Chaos Runes with Aubrey and Varrock though. Also, ignore the conversation in the clan chat. We are discussing what designates something to be an island and whether or not Europe and North America count as islands. Yeah, don't worry, it's a really weird in-depth conversation that we're having, but it's making me laugh, so... Right, so that's all the Chaos Runes dumped into this shop. We're going to head back over to Zeah now and do some Wintertodt, and just like last time, we are not going to change the outfit because it didn't seem to make too much of a difference last time, and I'm not thinking it's going to make too much of a difference this time. I am, however, going to go grab some cakes because they actually make it a lot nicer than doing it with potatoes, and also now that my fire making level is higher, I don't think I need the potatoes as much. I think I can just do it with a couple of cakes in my invent. Maybe if I take like 6, I might be able to do 2 runs. We shall see. And there is 74 fire making. I just missed the level. It got interrupted because I got hit. But 74 fire making. The kill kind of ended. I had a couple of other guys here come and join me. They wanted to do fire making on this world with me. But this is what happens when you have a couple of people. It was nice having the company though, so to be honest, I wasn't going to tell them to leave, but obviously this does happen. But honestly, it's fine. I'm probably going to try and find another world and solo. I'm going to let them know that now, just for efficiency. But nonetheless, it was nice having some company here, some people to talk to, but oh well.
We just got 75 fire making. I had to run away though because the brazier was going to break, but there we go, 75 fire making. Sneaking in a 63 wood cutting while doing Wintertodt. 64 construction. Just coming up to finishing this run, and we've hit 76 fire making. Right, so there's our second run done. We are going to head over to Edgeville and bag all this up. Right, so we are back in Edgeville. I'm going to be dropping the tinderbox and the hammer because I don't need them right now. Also going to get rid of these. I forgot it does that. Alright, so we're just going to drop these and drop them. Also, you'll notice that I actually got rid of the U-logs that I had. I know I was keeping hold of them before, but then I realised I don't actually have the flexion level. The only thing I could do with them is burn them, and quite honestly, considering I'm doing Wintertodt anyway, it's kind of pointless me even keeping them for the time being. So I dropped them over to another account. I'll be using that to pay for bonds. It's only like a little bit of money, but everything adds up. So anyway, we're going to actually go over here and do it so we don't get attacked by skeletons, and we're going to open up these crates and see what we can get to add to the looting bag. Right, so here's what we got from the first bag. We did actually get a Pyromancer Garb, which is really cool. We're going to put all this in the looting bag and move on to the next one. So this next crate is actually only 11 items because this is the one that got half completed, but we're going to open this up and see what we can get anyway. There we go, that's not even that bad of a crate. We did actually get 3 U-Seeds, which is really nice. We're going to add as much of this as we can to the looting bag, and the next thing we're going to do is move on to doing the 50 clue scrolls for this episode. But before we move on to clues, we're going to quickly craft up these gems into necklaces and sell them off at Port Sarim to make a little bit of extra cash, as per usual. So one last thing before I go and sell off these and do clue scrolls, I'm actually going to put the Pyromancer Garb that we got into the house. I think it goes in the magic wardrobe. Honestly, I have no idea anymore. I have to enter the pin. Right, so let's see if it actually goes in here. Bruma Torch goes in here. Right, okay. So here's the main thing. Once I store this, I won't be able to take it out until I get the full Pyromancer set. However, I feel like having the extra invent space is going to be a lot more important, and I'm not going to go farm Wintertodt to get the whole set. I'll just be doing it in Graceful. Like I've said, it doesn't seem to make too much of a difference anyway. This would give me extra XP, but it's negligible. So we're actually going to store this in the house, and then we're going to try and save up the set, and then we can take it out once we have the full set. But with all that said, we're going to go back down to Port Sarim. We're going to sell off these, and we're going to go get 50 clue scrolls for this episode. So I was working on some clue scrolls, and I have to walk up to Sears, and I just saw a Crash Star. This is the first time I've actually seen a Crash Star since they released them. It's pretty cool. Right, so there is clue scroll number 50 done. I actually completed this last night, but because of the fact that I had 7 clues in a row, or 6 clues in a row that I couldn't finish and had to drop, I kind of just rage quit after I finished number 400. But there we go, 400 is done. I'm just going to run over to the leprechaun over here and store the spade, and then we're going to head over to Zeah. I want to go to the Archaeus library, and we're going to try and get 100% Archaeus favor. Right, so here we are at the Archaeus library. We are going to get started on finding some books until 20%, and then we will unlock the dark manuscripts.
I'm probably not going to do the Ascent of Arceus quest, mainly because it has a lot of combat in it, and it's going to be really awkward for me to complete, and it's not even that useful for me. I'd get a 10% favour certificate and some Runecrafting XP. I don't think it gives any combat XP, but regardless, I'm not going to be doing the quest anyway, so I don't need to worry about it. But I thought I'd just put that in to explain why I'm just doing straight to 100%. And here we should have the final bit for 20% Arceus favour. And this should unlock Dark Manuscripts, unless I'm wrong and it's 30%, but I'm pretty sure it's 20%. So we're going to talk to this guy over here, Horfus, and see what he says. Yes, so this unlocks Dark Manuscripts, which is going to give me 5% instead of 2.5% every time, which is going to speed up the favour gain. So we're going to start on Manuscripts and Books at the same time and see if we can finish up this 100%. I will be collecting up the Arcane Knowledge books, but if the invet gets full, I'll probably do a clip then where I'll use them all. But the plan was to stock them all up and then use them all at once. So we were just looking for the next book and manuscript, and that's why I've got it noted down here. These are just notes for me. But my inventory has filled up with books, so we are going to quickly put all of these on Runecrafting. Be very careful not to put it on Magic. I've got to be honest, it's really weird seeing Runecrafting give more XP than Magic. Obviously the algorithm works differently, but we're going to make sure we press 2, and there we go. So we are just going to use up all these books. And there we go, that is all used up. Did we get a level? We got 2 levels actually, from 20 to 22. There we go. So we're going to carry on looking for more books. And here we have the last manuscript to hit 100% Arceus favour. We do have a few remaining books and stuff, but we are going to drop these because I'm not going to farm Runecrafting XP right now. I'm kind of bored of this already. It's a bit tedious hunting down the books, but we are going to use up all of these books on Runecrafting and see what level we get. And that is all the books used, and we hit 24 Runecrafting, so we gained another 2 levels with this. That's really nice. And we are now actually going to move over to completing the Piscarilius favour. Okay, so the first thing we are going to do before getting Piscarilius favour is we're actually going to head back to Veos, because he should still have a favour certificate for me from when I did the quest Client of Krent, right at the beginning of the account. And I asked him to hold on to it, so if we can get this back, we should be able to... There we go. We should be able to read this and put this in Piscarilius. I don't think this one's easy to do, and this one's pretty much the same method the whole way, so I don't think the extra percentage is going to help. So Piscarilius stops me from having to repair the cranes, which is amazing because nobody wants to do that. So there's Piscarilius favour done. We are going to drop the memoirs because you can't really use these as a level 3. You can only use the first charges, and then you can't recharge it because it gives magic XP. But anyway, so now that that is done, we have the 20% favour, which unlocks the Queen of Thieves quest, which we are going to complete to get another 10% to get the 30% favour, and then we'll basically just be digging sandworms until 100, just like we did on the other account a couple of episodes ago. And there we go, Queen of Thieves is completed, 2000 Thieving XP, maybe we get a level, haha, just kidding, obviously. Get 2000 coins as well, and we get the favour certificate, and this is the most important reason why I did this. So we get another 10% Piscarilius favour, which puts us to 30%, if I ignore her, and we click on view tasks, Piscarilius, and now we can hunt grubs on the beach. So all I need to do is get a spade, which I'll be able to get from the Hosidius shop, either the farming shop or the general store, and then I'll head up to the Piscarilius fishing shop where they'll send me some buckets, and I can go and dig all the grubs to get the extra 70% and push us all the way to 100% Piscarilius favour. Right, so we got this random assortment of sand and grubs, but this should be enough to finish off Piscarilius favour all the way to 100. And there we go, 100% done. So we're just going to drop the rest of these because we don't need these at all. And the next house we want to do is Shazian, and there is a reason I'm leaving Lobakenge till last, in case you're wondering, and we'll go over that once we've completed the Shazian favour. Right, so we are here at Shazian, and unfortunately to get the Shazian favour, it's pretty boring. Literally the only thing I can do is apply bandages to the wounded soldiers, because I can't do combat, and pretty much every other task only gives 0.1% each, so I actually have to do this 1,000 times, which is crazy. But every other task on here is combat related, so as a skiller, the only way I can get favour is by using med packs, and you can't even spam it on the same person. So I'll have to run around and give the med packs to different people until the cooldown is up, and then I can repeat it on them again. But this might take me a little while. It's going to be tedious, it's going to be grindy, but thankfully for you guys, you'll see me finished now. There we go. So that is all the Shazian favour completed. I actually just skipped through all of it, but there you go. 100% Shazian completed, and that means the last one we have to do is Lovakeng. And the reason I've left this till last is because it's the most dangerous of all the 5. Because I'm a level 3, I only have 10 HP, and when you are mining the sulfur to obtain Lovakeng favour, you take damage from the smoke clouds, and these can kill you very quickly at low HP. So this is actually quite a dangerous thing to be doing. Not to mention, if I do die, I will lose all of the stuff on the floor, and then I'll have to try and pick it up again while still being inside the smoke clouds. So I'm going to try and find the safest way to do this, and I'll see you when I'm there. So we're just thieving off some cakes here at the baker's store. We're going to use these as food while we are mining the sulfur. I'll probably have to come back here a few times, knowing me. I am going to be trying to use a little method where you basically get a spider stuck and the smoke cloud gets stuck on that. Not entirely sure how it works due to mechanics, but it does work. So we're going to be using that. We're probably going to have, let's see how much food we have right here. We have, is that 9? This lets me move it around. 10. Okay, so we have 10 cakes. We're gonna run up there with these 10 cakes. We've got a pickaxe on us already. I do need to grab something to protect me from the smoke. How far away is Konar? Konar is all the way over there. What I'm probably going to do, because I'm very lazy, is I'm actually just going to teleport to the canoe, and I'm going to go up to Edgeville and buy a face mask off of Cristelia, because I only need 10 slayer for that anyway, and obviously I've got 50, so we're going to go buy a face mask for this, and then we'll head over to Lovakeng. So here we are at the sulfur mine. We will put the face mask on, and I'll quickly demonstrate what happens if you get hit by the sulfur clouds, if you guys have never seen this before. But if I stand next to this, I start taking a lot of ones, and obviously 10 hits of that and I'm dead. So we are going to set it up by using one of these spiders to trap, and we're going to be mining over here on this sulfur pile. So we're mining the sulfur, and we got 63 mining. So we now have 65% Lovakeng favour, 65.1 because I wasn't paying too much attention, but that means we are now done with mining sulfur, and the reason we stop at 65 is because we can actually get 25% from doing the minecart scrolls, and then we can do the last 10% by doing the Forsaken Tower quest. I am a little bit concerned about the quest because there is one part where if I mess up I just die. You get hit by this liquid that can deal like 40 damage or something, and obviously 10 HP means that I'm not going to last very long with that, and if I do happen to die I lose, well, I have to replace the looting bag and it'll be the last looting bag I have, so that's the main reason why I'm really concerned about dying. It's not so much that I don't think I'll get my stuff back, it's just I don't want to have to go back to LMS pretty much. But yeah, we're going to go do the Minecraft scrolls right now, and we're going to push ourselves up to 90%, and then we're going to go ahead and do the Forsaken Tower, which is... Oh, I am getting attacked. Okay, let's not die here, that would be embarrassing. There, the Forsaken Tower. So I believe this is where you start collecting the minecart scrolls. If I ask what is this place, let's see if this works. Can I ride? We'll agree to help, and we should get some scrolls here which we need to hand out across Zeah. And here we have the Arceus scroll being done. There is Piscarilius, Shazian, Hosidius. So to hand in the last scroll I actually have to go to Mount Quidamortum, which is where Raids is, and because I'm 10 HP, it's a little bit more risky than a normal person to get there, but I've been talking with the guys in the chat, and apparently it's fairly simple as long as I take an anti-poison. The Lizardmen apparently can only max hit 7 with ranged. Apparently the 11 max hit is with melee. I don't really know too much about them, but this is just through my research. So I'm going to head over to Karamja, and I'm actually going to buy some anti-poisons from the shop in Taibawanai. And then I'm going to head back and try and make my way to Mount Quidamortum, hopefully without dying.
Right, so we're here in Type 1i. We are going to buy 3 of these. I want to buy 3 of these and just decant them. I mean, I'm way over preparing and I know that, but I'd just like to be safe when I do things like this. So we are going to hope that the 9 cakes should be plenty of food. I'm going to teleport over to Zerek's Lookout, as I think this is the closest teleport to where we're going. And we're going to run back over to the entrance, and then I'll record my run up there so you guys can see if I die or not. Right, so here we are. I actually waited around a little bit to get my energy back because I wanted to make sure that I could run through this bit, but we are now going to attempt to run all the way through to get to raids. I'm just going to quickly check the map to make sure I know where I'm going. I think you go along here, down here, and then around here. Well, we'll see how this goes. I'm going to mute this bit and now speed it up so you guys can watch. Gotta be honest, that was a lot easier than I anticipated, but there we are done. We can just talk to this guy and give him the final scroll, and this means I don't have to do that run anymore because I can use the minecarts now. That gives us 90% favour, and now all we need is the quest, and we will finish off 100% favour in Lovakenge, which is also 100% favour in every single house, so we can actually go and complete Architectural Alliance by doing that. I'm also going to go and talk to the mountain guide, so I have another method of getting up here, just in case I need it, but we're going to unlock this and then head over to do the Forsaken Tower quest. Right, so let's get started on this quest. So we need to head up to Wintertodt for this part of the quest. I considered doing a run while I was up here, but then I decided, nah, I'll do it later anyway. We are going to drop these 2 anti-poisons that I obviously didn't need. I got way more than I needed, and I knew I was going to do that. But anyway, so we've cleared them out. We're going to keep hold of the food for now, just in case we need it, and we'll continue on with this quest. So I don't normally use guides for quests, but I know that this can kill me, and I really don't want to lose the looting bag. So I've been using a guide, and it's saying that with this riddle, the cleansing fluid is position 5. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And I am really nervous about this, because if this goes wrong, I'm dead. And I lose the looting bag. Please don't be wrong. Oh, thank God for that. Right, so that was the correct one. We can move on with the quest. And there we go, Forsaken Tower quest completed. 500 mining and 500 smithing XP. It's hardly anything really, let's be real. 6,000 coins though, but the most important part about this is we are 10% away from 100% favourite in every house, and if I now use this, there we go, we are completely full in favour of Zeah, 100% in every single house. So we are actually going to go to the middle of Kourend, and we'll be able to complete the Architectural Alliance mini quest and get 10k XP, which we're going to put straight in Slayer, of course, because we can't really train Slayer, and that's actually going to get us to 51. So let's head over there and get that done. So apparently the person I need to talk to isn't even in the centre of Kourend. I just assumed they all were because the Hosidius one is. That's just a bit me being a bit naive. But apparently this member is all the way up here near the blast mine. So we're going to walk up there and speak to them, and then we have to go around to the other houses and check them off. Right, that's Lovakenge done. On to the next house. And that is Archaeus done. On to the next one. Piscarilius. And that is Shazian completed, so that is all 5. We are going to head back to the statue now and finish off Architectural Alliance. Right, so we're back at the statue, and let's get this wrapped up. And there we go, we've got the antique lamp. We're going to be using this on Slayer. So let's whack this down onto Slayer, and that should be a nice juicy 10k Slayer XP. There we go, 51 Slayer. I know it looked nice as level 50, but still, we are gaining Slayer levels very slowly, but surely. And I think that's just about going to wrap it up for this episode. Thank you all for watching as per usual.
Be sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed, it really does help me, and leave a comment, tell me what you liked about this video, tell me what you didn't like. Feedback is amazing for me, and I do appreciate all the support you guys give, whether it's positive or negative feedback. Both are welcome here. If you're not subscribed already and you like the videos, hit that subscribe button. Again, always helps me with the support. With all that said, I'm going to close out the video now, and I'll see you guys next week.